What is that shadow? That's behind the camera. It looks like a person standing over there. What would that shadow be? Huh?
I just got goosebumps. I turned my head and looked at the other table, looked at someone sitting at the other end of the table staring right back at me.
I don't know what that is. I'm going to come down here. You could leave that light on for me for a minute, please. Can you leave that light on? Thanks. Okay. I don't know what that shadow is, but it's kind of cool over there. Is that you over there? Oh, no? Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. It just looks like a person standing over there, but I think it's stuff on the wall. Thank you for lighting my way. Yeah, yeah.
The CAPS team has been invited to investigate the Pioneer Park Historical Complex in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. The park's history can be traced back almost as far as the founding of the city proper, as documented on its official website. Rhinelander was first plotted in 1882 by the Milwaukee, Lakeshore, and Western Railroad, and was named after the president of the railroad, Frederick W. Rhinelander. The city of Rhinelander grew into a booming lumber town thanks to the untouched acres of white pine trees, some growing as big as 6 feet wide and 100 feet tall. The park was officially named Pioneer Park at the 50th anniversary celebration in honor of the early settlers and has become a destination for tourists and locals alike. The first building added was the Logging Museum in the 1950s, but the complex includes Red's Sawmill Museum, a rural one-room schoolhouse, a Civilian Conservation Corp museum, an antique fire equipment museum, Duke's Outboard Motor and Boat Museum, and the former Sioux Freight Depot Railroad Museum. There's definitely a lot of area to explore, so after a tour, we will be splitting into 3 teams to cover as many buildings and locations as we can.
So I didn't turn any lights on.
That's fine.
Switches are where you'd think they would be, you know, so if you guys want to turn lights on, whatever, you're more than welcome to do so. Antique sawmill, it's stamped 1870, so it's relatively old. Nobody has come to their demise on this sawmill that I'm aware of. Of course, it's entirely possible. Millions of board feet of lumber were sawn up on sawmills just like this one. Was out in Enterprise, south of town here. It was moved out to Starks, and then finally here in 2009, it's the newest building here. It was owned last by May and Red Marquardt, well-known Rhinelander locals. Red was a foreman at the paper mill. He sawed lumber in his spare time.
So all the buildings here are original. They were just moved here, correct?
This building was built new for the Sawmill. So I can mention where they come from on that note as we move around. This door slams home if you let it. We do have a lot of mannequins around the complex, so enjoy their creepy stare. This building, Warren Schoolhouse, built in 1904, was moved around 4 times. First it was at New Old, and then Tom Doyle Lake School it was called, and then Town of Pine Lake School. Then it was moved to the town of Crescent to become like a mother-in-law suite for some guy's in-laws. That didn't happen. They moved this building here in 1976. It's been here as a museum ever since. So a lot of cool history in here, you know, kids floating in about, that sort of thing.
Oh, wow.
One of the most complete Civilian Conservation Corp museums in the nation. We like to boast the best CCC collection in the state of Wisconsin. 128 Civilian Conservation Corp camps in Wisconsin, including subcamps. You guys know anything about CCC?
Mm-hmm.
So founded by FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, New Deal program. Millions of people were employed by this organization. Kind of helped drag the country out of the Great Depression. 84% of CCC enrollees signed up to enter World War II. So a lot of the guys in the photos here went off to fight in World War II. A lot of them didn't come back. I think that's kind of poignant because a lot of these materials in the archive are, you know, directly associated with people that, you know, had wartime experience and that sort of thing. So a lot of energy tends to be in this building. Antique fire truck equipment. Rhinelander's oldest fire truck or wagon. Second fire trucks. Bells of St. Mary's display. In the back, storied female drum and bugle corps from Rhinelander. Old fire trucks. Not much more to say about that. Red Sawmill. Outboard boat display. This was owned by Duke Montgomery, who was like a famous boat motor repair guy, boat guy here in the north of Wisconsin.
Legend.
Yeah, a literal legend of the boating community.
Say Dukes, they know boat motor.
Yeah, his son, Jim Montgomery, chip off the old block. Both the guys could fix boat motors in their sleep. They're so talented at it. But there's some Rhinelander boats in here from a boat company here in town. Outboard motors, as you see. A lot of Duke's tools and his workbench are here. So this has shown some promise in previous walks around. Blacksmith shop. This is the only building moved from the original logging museum, which was founded in 1932. This is the oldest logging museum in the country, 90 years old. And just a ton of awesome blacksmith tools, equipment in here. The original logging museum was unable to be moved over here because it was too far gone. But they took this building apart and then reconstructed it here at Pioneer Park in 1955. A lot of cool stuff in here. Smells like there's a lot of cool stuff in here. You know, you just walk in and you're like, history's present.
Yeah. It's that unique smell, like old license plates.
Right, yeah. So this is a replica logging camp building. It was built by actual lumberjacks toward the end of their career. From memory, they had built dozens, if not hundreds, of these buildings in their day. This would have been circa like the 1860s through 1900. So hundreds of these camps would have been built out in the northwoods of Wisconsin. Rhinelander was the headquarters for at least 40 camps within a 10-mile radius. There was a 14-mile by 40-mile white pine grove here originally. A lot of the trees were 6 feet wide, 100 feet tall. And it literally took them about 20 years to log every single tree, 99.8% of them. So a lot of cool history in here. Not just a Rhinelander museum, but a entire state, northern half of the state of Wisconsin museum. So you'll find lumber companies and pictures from all over the northern part of Wisconsin. Authentic recreation. This is a replica of the Great Pine Beast, the Hodag. That original, there are 2 originals actually. Coincidentally, both of them were burned up in fires. Bad luck with Hodags and fires. That's what makes
Well-
them immortal. Bunkhouse, replica. 20, 30, 40, 50 guys would be living in a room like this all winter long, hanging out. No TV, no radio. Come back to the bunkhouse pretty exhausted, but have enough energy to, shoot the bull and make up stories. All bunion, side hill gougers, hoe digs. This is some of the oldest artifacts recovered here in the Rhinelander area. This material here, some of the wood halves inside the copper tools, were carbon dated by professionals at 8,000 years old. So super cool to think that there have been people wandering around Rhinelander in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, since the end of the last ice age, 11,000 years ago. Some of this equipment here used in the logging era, all original. The only rut cutter for ice road making and water tank that I know of that's on display anywhere in the country. Bateau, that's the French word for boat. So if you can say bateau, now you can speak a little French. Original birch bark canoe. I didn't point out a couple dugouts in the bunkhouse, but there's a really old white pine dugout here. You can see that there is adze marks on it from the working of it. There's another one over here. All four of these were recovered underwater. They would use these during the summer, and then when Native American peoples went to the south for the winter time where the climate was a little bit better, they would sink these to the bottom of a lake or creek or river, and thereby they would be preserved for all time practically, so long as the log is in the water. And after time they were forgotten about, and then somebody found them, and they ended up here at the museum. This one is presumed to be by the Wisconsin Historical Society, who did a dugout canoe survey a couple years ago, over 500 years old. So before those copper artifacts came into the museum, this was in fact the oldest thing here at the museum. The caboose, built in the early 1900s. It's open. Feel free to walk around there. This is a business car. I consider opening that up, but it's kind of a mess in there. It was basically used like a roving office for the Thunder Lake Lumber Company. This is a narrow gauge locomotive, kind of the pride and gem piece here of the museum. It's the only narrow gauge locomotive on display in the state of Wisconsin. And this railroad, the Thunder Lake Lumber Company, was the last common carrier narrow gauge railroad in the Midwest, which is kind of its claim to fame. After the lumber company closed up in 1941, this locomotive was bought by a Mexican mining firm in Chihuahua, Mexico. So it was put on a gondola, taken down to Mexico where it hauled ore. The Mexican guys down there ran it off a trestle. To their credit, they welded the frame back together in 3 places. It was running after that, so credit to Mexican welders. There's one of those right there. Well, they also cracked the boiler door in 3 places and kept running it, which sounds dangerous. This building, built in the late 1890s, was originally just a freight depot. There was another depot in town here, which is on the wall, the passenger depot. Passenger service going east and west on the Sioux line was not very good. Most people that come up in the Northwoods still to this day come from down south. So was the Chicago Northwestern. That depot is still downtown. And, a lot of people would come up from the Chicago area, north and south, so passenger service on the CNW was great. Sioux line, not very good. But they did move a lot of freight from Sault Ste. Marie to the Twin Cities and beyond. It was really our east and west corridor here in Rhinelander. They eventually shut down the passenger depot, a lot of the bricks of which are out here making up the platform. Out front here. And then this was used as what they called a mixed-use depot. In its earliest days, this depot was used for shipping loggers and lumberjacks in and out of Rhinelander that moved across the northern part of the Midwest, in their logging forays. There is a model rail exhibit down in the basement. You're welcome to go down there and take a peek at it. If you want, I'll turn it on for you. Otherwise, you can find 4 quarters in your pocket and turn it on that way too. So you would have had the freight room. Basically, this was restored to its pre-1900 floor plan, which we have the original blueprints of. You'd have your baggage brought in here, weighed on a scale, and just like going on a trip on a plane, you would pay for however much freight you had to move onto the train. This was the children and women's waiting room originally, because apparently no self-respecting young woman or their children of the late 1800s would wait in the same room as a bunch of gnarly, stinking follow lumberjacks. Radio room, pretty cool stuff. Telegraph, even after the telephone was invented, railroad depots and railroad industry continued to use the telegraph because they were just so fast and efficient and fluent with it. So that's pretty cool. Get your tickets here. And then this would have been the men's waiting, where lumberjacks would hang out before they hopped aboard the train, going one way or the other. True to the depot's nature, being a freight depot, that is the scale house. Out back here is like a giant scale, so train cars would come across it and get weighed. You know, then the railroad would know how much to charge companies. This was originally built as a passenger coach for a railroad up in Marquette, and then it was used as a business office for the president of the Thunder Lake Lumber Company. And then it was given to one of the foremen of the lumber company, and him and his wife used it as a cottage in the Three Lakes area, Sugar Camp area, technically, in their retirement. So it's kind of neat. Cool. There's a couple ladies that came in, probably in their 70s, early 80s, a month or so ago, and their grandparents are the ones that own this, and they had to remember like coming in here as little kids. You know, this was like set up like a little living room. There's bunks here, a bathroom, you know, hole goes right to the tracks kind of thing. It's pretty cool. And then there's a galley in the far end with like an old stove and an old ice box, and apparently billions of gallons of raspberry and blackberry jam was made back there. Cool. I'd love to restore this, so anybody watching this at home got a few $1 million laying around. Want to see a really cool piece of train history restored, you can get in touch with me.
My name is Derek.
My name is Barnaby. We're here tonight, along with a lot of other people in this complex, this museum, to hear your stories and talk to you of anybody that is here and in the past or has been here. On the floor right here is a device. If you tap it or use your energy to interact with it, you can let us know that you're here with us. Or in my hand is a device. If you come by me and talk to me, I hopefully will be able to hear you. I'm picking up kids talking. I think there might be people outside, like. So, it's really sensitive audio.
Why did that just
No. I don't feel anything or like at all.
You might get more reaction than the coach.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, we have a lot of ground to cover. I'm really excited to go in there and see what we can get, because that's like a sleeping quarters and stuff. You want to go back and grab that one?
But that quick no answer was interesting though.
The what?
And no answer?
Yeah, that actually was EMF that triggered it, so that's interesting. I just heard a whistle.
Did you?
Yeah. Like ma? Like.
Okay, then. Where did that come from? Did someone just whistle?
I'm gonna put these balls down this hallway here. If you come over, you can play with them and make them light up for us. Let us know that you're here. If there's anybody on the train with us riding today.
That's it. It said yes down here.
What does it say underneath it?
I don't know. It just
Mag, tap, or something else?
mag.
Okay, that's an EMF answer then. My friend Derek at the other end, he has a device that you can interact with and answer, ask questions and answer with him, and let us know that you're here. And then I got this device down here.
Whoa, dude, that was weird.
What?
I was looking this way, and I seen an orb go, whee!
In the hallway?
It shot from the top and then went down.
Okay. In the hallway.
No, right here in front of me in the room.
In the room with you. Okay.
Because I was sitting like this. As you were talking, and it just... That said yes, too. So that was you I seen.
It looked like I just saw a shadow head like lean out into the hallway from one of those rooms.
Okay.
There was like a dark spot.
Yeah, I'm seeing something like popping its head out too now. It's in the room closest to me.
Yeah, probably about down there. Why do you think it's a child?
That's what I'm sensing right now. I'm thinking it said yes again. Oh no, this time it said no.
No, it's not a child.
Is it an adult? Is this the mother we're talking to? Was it the mother shadow I seen then?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Cool.
Did you die in this car? I should have asked that. I asked the wrong question. I got a weird vision of something. And it was not good, dude, I swear. Yeah, when I asked that question, I see the mother laying on the ground. Not
Well,
moving.
that doesn't mean she died in the train car.
And I hear the kids, I hear some children screaming. That said yes. Were you part of the logging community? Were you a wife to one of the loggers, actually? Yes. She was a wife to one of the loggers, Barnaby.
I hear you. Did you die of an illness?
No. Were you murdered? No. That's not good. Were you shot in this room? Shot and killed? Yes, she was shot and killed in the room I'm in, dude. And that's what I saw exactly. Can you tell us? Oh, ghost ball's going off, dude. You see that?
Yep.
Is that you doing that? If that was you, can you do it again? But light up the other one? Or both? Your choice.
Thank you.
Oh.
Wow. The camera's that way.
I know, I'm
Thank
looking at
you.
you, the amazement on my face, bro. Was this the female we're talking to? Can you like, thank you.
Thank you.
Did you die in this room that we're in now? Man, I just got goosebumps. I don't know about you, but I just did.
I was trying to get out my camera. I have a full
So
spectrum.
you were killed in this room, is that what you're trying to tell me? It's still here?
I just put brand new batteries in this last night and they're dead.
What? Are you serious?
Yep.
That's awkward.
Now it says they're full. Look at. It just said it was full and it just went down.
Again?
Yep.
You think it could be anything related to the electromagnetic fields?
Every time I try to take a picture, it low batteries out. I feel like when I came down the hallway, I scared it back. Because it was in here talking to you, and as soon as I came in here...
It stopped.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm going to go back in the other room again. Okay.
Were you the one that was playing with the ghost balls?
As soon as I walk out of there, that thing lit up again.
Which one?
What did it just say to you?
No.
That's not the same one then.
Is there somebody else here?
The flashlight is right here if you want to turn it on. Thank you.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy.
Okay, can you turn it off? Thank you. Is the entity in this room the same room as what's talking to Derek? The guy in the other end. Yes? You're the same one.
Are you turning that light on in the other room with my friend in there? My friend Barnaby?
Are you the woman who died? Turn the light on. Yes. Thank you. What did yours say, Derek?
Well, mine said no.
Oh, so maybe you have a different person.
Is this...
Yes. You're a different person? Please turn the light off.
Is this a
Thank
child? More than one?
Are you the same lady that was talking to Derek? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Were you killed on the train? No. Were you killed on this part of land? This area? Yes.
Ooh, boy, I just got goosebumps, dude.
Thank you. Were you murdered? No. No. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Did you die of a disease? A sickness?
No, it wasn't
No.
natural causes.
Did you die of... Hang on. You... Did you die of natural causes? Light it up if you died of natural causes. Did you die during childbirth? There you go.
Were you heartbroken?
Derek says he sees you clutching your heart. Were you heartbroken?
Still said no, but
I think we got two different things, Derek.
two different females, maybe?
I thought I just saw something in the hallway.
Like what?
I don't know, just movement.
There's a lot of shadow play going on in the hallway.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Did you just go down the hallway? Okay, turn the light off, please. Thank you. The person that's in the room with me here, is there more than one person that we're communicating with? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for communicating with us this evening. I really appreciate it.
My great-grandma taught in a building like this.
Nice.
Yep.
Good spot.
He's going. I like that.
Alright. It beeped for a second.
Yeah, went off a couple times.
About 20 more years at Top Line, they're going to be calling them hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
I was pissed when I found out my kids don't learn how to write cursive no more.
It's like I learned it, but I didn't retain a lot of it.
They forced us to learn it and use it all through school.
That's like, my handwriting also looks like I'm having a grand mal seizure during it, so that doesn't help.
That's how my signature is. I was told for years, should have been a doctor. If you want to communicate with us, you can come up and talk to this little recording device on top of the books, or you can touch this REM pod here with the light on. Just walk up to it, come close to it, just like that. Nothing to be scared of.
Did they have standing reports from this building at all?
Not much.
Not much, okay.
I wasn't really, again, I wasn't trying to listen to too much.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to, I guess, contaminate anything we find by having that much of a prior knowledge.
A bias, yeah. Yeah, 'cause this is very comfortable.
Yeah. Like I said, I felt a little bit like that cold from the back of the room, but it's not like it's get out of here. It's not
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause this is very, very comfortable.
calm.
There wouldn't, to me, I wouldn't see a reason for connection unless it was, you know, like a teacher who spent her entire life teaching and this was all she had.
Right.
I don't see this as a building someone would really be connected to.
That or someone who helped build it, it was their pride and joy.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Because, like, I see no reason for a student to be attached to it, or
No.
I'd be okay switching because it's just
Yeah, 'cause this is just quiet. Well, we're gonna leave now since you ain't wanting to communicate with us, or
I'm gonna put the REM pod away last, so you have until then to make it go off.
I'm gonna turn my recorder off now. So, any last words?
Get them in.
3, 2, 1.
We're going to the depot. You coming?
I guess I can.
We'll each take a room over here. One in each of these rooms. All right, we are in the railroad depot now. Good evening. My name is Barnaby.
I'm Dirk.
We're here to have a conversation with you tonight. If there's anyone here that would like to talk. You see me walk around this place. I put some balls in this room. One is over there, there, and here. If you come over to them, you can...
There's another one.
This one doesn't work. I'm sorry. You can bump them and make them light up like this. Hopefully, you can try. Hopefully you can get them to work. There's one over here. This one works. And the other one is over there by the telegraph. You can interact with any of them and let us know that you're here. You can interact with this device here and make it light up with more of your energy. Or the device there, you can try and talk through it. Or you can talk directly into this right here in my hand. And I'll be able to hear you. Or you can come up and touch either of these devices on the floor. This one will make noise and let us know that you're here. And this one will light up and let us know that you're here. What you got, sunshine?
Uh-huh.
What did it say?
Yes.
Okay. Derek has another device in there. Derek, can you point to it for us?
Right there.
If you come over to it, you can tap it, like smack it with your hand, or you can use your energy and touch it and answer yes or no, depending on which answer you want to give us when we ask a question. If you understand, the ball over there just lit up.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You
Is
want
that
to be
one of
farther
your
away
conductors
from
in
us?
there?
Are we too close?
I'm going to come in here.
Well, he wants to be closer.
Thank you for lighting up that ball over there by the ticket window.
Is there anybody in the room with me here in this room?
What did it say?
Are you sure there's nobody in this room? Because you answered no, you answered too fast for me.
Is there anyone here?
No.
Who did that?
Not me.
It wasn't, I mean, I heard it sounded like a foot stomp.
Yeah, there was a big bang.
Can you do that again?
Derek, now's a good chance for your shave and a haircut.
Can you finish that for me?
I heard two very faint ticks like a tongue clicking.
Okay.
Or like a pop pop kinda.
Are you in the other room with Barnaby? Light up one of the balls in there. Right. I was gonna say, are you in the room with Derek?
It said yes when you asked about Barnaby's question, the question about
Yeah.
Barnaby.
If you're in the room with me,
How come you're
why are you
in there?
answering Derek in the other room?
We're gonna leave pretty soon. How do you feel about that?
Oh, Civilian Conservation Corp. Looks empty.
Try it out.
So Civilian Conservation Corp, this is something someone would make their life's dedication. Especially if it's something they really believed in.
Yep, I guess, if I remember correctly, from the tour, a lot of these people went over like World War II, and not all of them came back.
Which that makes sense because there's a era correct pack of Lucky Strikes. But yeah, this is real comfortable in here too.
Yeah.
But I like a lot of the original items. I like the history, the camaraderie you would have gotten out of the people here. Because is this a replica building or original as well?
I think it was original.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, most of the buildings here were like moved from sites to this site.
Seeing that, I don't like, for our purpose, I don't like the idea of moving buildings. Because I think the land has a lot to do with it too.
But moving a building can disrupt a lot.
Yeah.
Can cause what we're looking for.
Well, I think let's stay in the main room.
set up some gear and
Yeah.
Ethan and Resnick and conservation building, right?
Yep.
Rhinelander. Is there anybody here with us tonight that wants to communicate? What was that?
Are you talking the howling?
No, almost like a paw, like something scratching softly like a cat would do.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
It sounded almost like from over there somewhere.
I didn't hear that. Howling outside.
Well, what do you say we pack up?
Yeah.
Well, this is your last chance here to acknowledge that we're here and try and talk to you. Touch one of them meters, go by them, let us see. I'm gonna shut my little recorder off here. Would have captured your voice if you said anything.
Who knows? Maybe you did. We might just not notice it right now, but we'll get it later.
Yeah, we'll hear you. If you talked into this, I'll hear you tonight when I get home or tomorrow when I listen to it, either way. But thank you for your time.
Quiet. I don't think I did. Oh no, this is where Luke was talking to that lady. Right? I didn't go in here.
Anybody in here? Nope, it's ours. Right here on this railing, I have two flashlights. Right now they are off, but if you turn them just a little bit or touch that, you should be able to get these to turn on. So if, thank you. That it isn't as bright as I thought it was gonna be. But thank you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go stand over there now, because I couldn't see that. Actually, let me turn the lights off.
Or you
Thank
can
you.
talk to this machine.
Anybody over here by
Is
me?
that a yes or a no?
I said if it was a yes to light it up.
Oh, okay. Either one?
Yep. I'm also going to set some little balls right here. She's just told you about these. They light up. I'm going to put that right there in the middle.
Did that just beep? Or was that
With me in my area.
Whatever's easiest for you to communicate,
one little beep?
go ahead and do that.
How many people are in this room? Is there more than one?
There's more than one. Thank you.
Is there three?
Oop.
Lots of you?
Can you choose one person to light up the flashlight for us so that you're not fighting over it? Yes? Thank you. Are you the female who answered first? Yes? Thank you. Did you work in the Civilian Conservation Corp?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so now we have two.
Two of you talk.
Were you older than 30 when you joined? The CCC?
Yes. Thank you. Did you serve in the military?
No.
No. Well, you're lying because I'm pretty sure you had to be in the Civilian Conservation Corp.
Were you a wife of someone in the military?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank you. So you were the wife of someone who served in the CCC. Well, you served, but
Yes.
okay, thank you.
So no, you did not die here. You died in your home.
Yes. Wow, thank you.
Did your husband have an affair with you?
Yes. Oh my, yes.
Well, if it's your wife, you should. You know?
Did you know the woman?
Both of them. Both of the lights are on now.
Did you know the woman who he had the affair with? Yes. So you know the woman he had an affair with?
Yes.
Was she related to you?
No. Oh, no. That's the other light now.
Is she here too? Huh.
Yes. Thank you. Did she also serve in the CCC? No. Yes?
Did you kill her?
Oh, both of them! Both lights.
I'm so good at a yes.
Are you both here? Did I ask that already?
Yes.
I'm sorry. So someone killed you for that crime?
Were you executed?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
You didn't say yes.
No.
Were you killed for that crime? Were you
Were you executed for that crime? Yes. Were you born in the 1970s? Yes.
I got a yes too.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Did you work at that desk where the flashlights are? Well, oh, okay. I was gonna say, obviously that wasn't really where the desk is it? Or
I don't know.
did you work in the dispensary? You worked everywhere.
No.
Maybe.
Ride the train?
Speak. Art. Students.
Did you teach?
Far. Threshold.
Are you over here by me? Threshold, unholy.
Did you teach at the school that's on this property?
Yes.
Somebody else is over here by me. Did you touch me a little while ago? Did you touch my hair? You know, you could make my other meters go off over here if you're over here. Is there somebody here that worked in the dispensary? I'm not talking to the flashlights anymore.
Do you want us to go over to the school? I was going to say school. Okay, thank you. Do you want us light up the... Yes, oh my gosh. All right, hang on. Turn off the flashlights and let me finish the question, please. Please. You really want us to go to the school? Okay, let me finish my question. Do you want us to go over to the schoolhouse? Light up the flashlight.
Do you want us to stay here? Maybe. Oh, there you are.
Flash. That was a very
If you want us to stay here, can you light up something else? Like the thing on the red light here, besides those. Over here, this red light on the floor, can you come over here? Or can you say something besides unholy?
Oh my god. I just got goosebumps. Because I turned my head and looked at the other table. It looked like someone was sitting at the other end of the table staring right back at me. Was that you that I saw?
You're very nice. Yeah, very nice.
Wow.
You're coming closer.
Holy crap.
That would be the REM.
What are you doing
I
over
can see that
here?
light.
What are you doing over here?
You're very
You
nice.
guys-
You're very
If
nice.
you go
Yeah,
near
you
that
were
REM pod-
very nice over there. I'm not sure what you were doing over here, but you know, thanks. That was pretty.
So I asked you earlier if there was something in this building that belonged to you. Yes. Yes. Very much yes. Thank you.
Can you? Okay. I was going to say, can you light up something that's near what belonged to you? Is the REM pod near something that belongs to you?
I just saw something move on the desk.
Did you move something on the desk?
It was either a shadow or something moved across the desk.
That was you. Can you do that again?
Yeah, it'd be right on the edge of the desk. Yes. Thank you. Was that you? Did you just move something on the... Yes. Yes, a lot, yes.
Were you
Okay.
trying to get his attention?
Thank you. You were trying to get my attention? No.
Well, maybe he... Is the thing you moved on the desk, was that yours? No?
All right, we got a half hour. We can maybe hit one more location if you guys want. Yes?
You want us to leave?
Yes. Okay.
Schoolhouse. Over there. Let me know.
Yeah, I don't know. They already went to the schoolhouse, so
Yeah.
why don't we go to the boathouse?
Alright. So let's find us a name. Oh, we got a couple sites.
Okay. We do have a light to start with.
Okay. Yeah, I like to look around, get a feel for the room, so I can ask questions based on it. However, I do think I can do the grid here.
That should pick up the room there. Is it calculating?
Yep.
Alright, so I won't step in front of it yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's good to go.
Alright. I'm thinking around this anvil here.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. All right, we have a name. Bernard Nelson. He was a wood shaper. Or, well, the wood shaper was used by him.
It's one hell of a bellow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having to work that all day long? Hand.
This is work I do not envy.
No, but they make some really cool shit.
Yeah, that they definitely do. A lot of it to me is, it's just simple art.
So I have two names, Bernard Nelson and Tom Decanter. I'd really like to hear from either of you. We have some equipment laid out. Any of it you can interact with. The red light on top of the anvil, if you go near it, it'll light up, make noise. If you walk in front of this item here, it'll light up and show where you are. And then the little green light over on the wood shaper, if you go near that, it'll increase the number of lights and their colors. Feel free to interact with any of those items to answer our questions. If you're not interested in any of our equipment, feel free to make any of the metal clang as well. Considering that's objects you'd be more comfortable with.
I know we mentioned 2 names. Is there anybody else here that might want to communicate with us? Show us your presence.
Just because we don't have your name doesn't mean we don't want to hear from you.
Something's messing with my eyes. It's almost beyond, between like the anvil and that, what's called between the anvil and the back. They're almost like a slight mist I seen for a split second, but didn't block any of the grid out or nothing.
Mm-hmm. The grid can really mess with your eyes too.
It's probably what it is.
Yeah, if you look at it too long, it will really mess with your eyes. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like they wiggle.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a visual thing.
Yep.
So that is the downside with the grid. Barnaby, please inform me what the blue lights on the grid are for.
That is a cold spot entering into the grid.
Thank you, appreciate it. If that is you making these cold spots, I want 3 of them. I'm only getting 1 and 2. Give me a third. Come on, give me that third one. Come a little closer. Ooh. Got my third.
Did you?
Yep. Alright, you gave me 3. Can you give me 4? Or just come closer and give me as much blue as you can.
If you need more energy, you can take it from any one of these battery packs that are in these devices we have.
I don't pay for the batteries, so please do.
Yeah, drain them. Take all the power you need. Goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you that I'm feeling? Are you trying to pull energy?
You got my blue lights going. I'd like to see more. If you get close enough, it'll light up all kinds of lights for me. You can come right up to us. It's not going to bother us at all.
No, that's what we're here for. We're here to observe and
I got my
interact.
4. I don't know if you saw it. I got 4.
Thank you.
Give me all you can. Real impressed. And it's telling me this is a cold spot, and that's okay. Cold doesn't bother us. Cold is just fine.
Cold is my friend. I'm a fat, hot guy.
I know I'm probably asking a lot for you to do that, but please exert as much as you can and get as many as you can light up, because that just confirms you're here. But that lets us know you're here, so we can let other people know you're here. So that way you're not forgotten.
Chills again. Legs, arms.
Keep it coming, please. Would you like people to know your work and how you spent your life here? I would presume you took a lot of pride in the work you did in the forge, creating tools and implements that would help other workers.
With that bright blue at the top, I wonder if we can do a yes or no with that.
If you can manipulate the bright blue light, on the count of 3, light it up. 1, 2, 3. Are you Tom Decanter? Light it up for yes. Are you Bernard Nelson? Light it up for yes. Are you a different gentleman? Okay.
Good.
Were you a blacksmith here? Okay. Are any of the tools you made here? Okay. Is that your anvil? What about the bellows? Is a tool you made hanging on the wall? Okay. Small tool? Okay. Light it up for how many tools you have here. Just 5 tools? Do you like the people visiting? Do you like us here? Do you like that we're talking directly to you? We appreciate that you feel that way.
Thank you. Back when we were asking about tools, it went left and to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have tools on the left side of the shop from where we're standing, or the right side of the shop?
It's definitely on the right.
Okay. There was a lot of dots on that one.
I'm going to turn my light on so I can see some of the stuff over there and ask about it. So even though I'm turning my light on, don't go away, please. So we've got a saw. So I assume the saw was yours, or you used one. Okay. We've got all the hand tools. Vices. A lot of these tools I unfortunately don't know the name of. But you keep pointing to the left as well. The ship knee? No? Bucksaw? Okay. Horseshoes? Did you make a lot of those? Something over here. The forge? Yeah? Did you love the forge?
Brown Brothers. Were you part of Brown Brothers Lumber Company?
Did you like working for them? Okay.
Oh, that full rack there.
I'll take that as, yeah, you liked them.
With 30 minutes left in our night, Ethan and Resnick made one last stop in Red's Sawmill, and Derek, Ma, and myself headed over to the outboard motor building. But none of us had any luck communicating. So, after a long night of investigations and a even longer drive home ahead of us, we loaded up our gear and headed home.
All right, that's a wrap.